is up. So the show was yesterday, and it wasn't the placing we would want, of course, but lesson learned. The amount of effort that I've put in, the amount of work that I've already done, resulted in this. So this was the result from the amount of work that I've done. The result was not good enough for my expectations and what I want. So the only way to change the result is to change the work that gave you the result. And if this much work gave you this result, but we want this result, we need to do this much work. So it's a lesson learned. We need to work harder. Pure and simple, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it another go. But what we're going to do here is we are going to officially start a bulk. I don't believe in sitting around, well, let's take a week off. Let's just, no, it's right back to business. So we're just going to go right into a bulk, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to eat a lot of food, lift some heavy shit for once, and put on some size. That's the goal. So let's shoot for like 10 to 20 pounds of stage weight muscle. That'll be very difficult to do, and even more difficult to do it if we're going to try to do it safely. But is what it is. But all in all, the NPC New York, the Greater New York Championship was good. It was cool. It was a cool experience. Kind of see how things go, to see how a show kind of operates. And I'm sure they all operate fairly similar in regard, but some might be more hectic than others based on the amount of competitors. This show, it was alright. I don't know how many competitors there actually were. Maybe there was like 20 to 30 dudes in all the classes, and then probably more like 40 to 50 females doing their stuff. So it was cool. Things I will do different. There are things that I will do different. There are some things I will try to do. You know, there are things you learn when you do something like that, and I learned some things. But a lot of people keep asking what I ate last night is my first thing back, and what I actually ended up having was I had some nachos with ground beef. You know, ground beef. Nachos with some beef and cheese and lettuce and tomato on. It was fine. Whatever. It was nothing to fucking write home about. And then I just had a bacon cheeseburger, man. Nothing really too special there. I had some, like 2 boneless chicken tenders or something. That's whatevs. And now this morning I'm meeting up with the family who came up to support and watch the show. We're meeting up for breakfast this morning. The kids picked IHOP. You're not gonna hear me argue about IHOP. I love their cheesecake pancakes. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna house these pancakes. rest of the day, hang out with the kids. And tomorrow, Monday, we're back in it. And after going back to the drawing board and looking at what we got going on, bulk. Let's get big. There's no two ways about it. We need to get the shoulders wider, get the quads bigger, and bring the waist in, bring the waist down. So that's the goal. That's really all she wrote. Hey, listen, man, you're not gonna win sometimes, especially your first time out. So I mean, listen, I'm not mad about it. A little let down. I mean, I guess, but like, no, because like, you have to get your baseline, right? First shows your baseline. Yeah, I know what I look like in the mirror. I'm standing by myself. Everybody looks good when they stand by themselves. But when you get compared to others that are your weight or whatever, that is really where you start to see things. So again, it is what it is. Didn't win it. Didn't do anything. Posing routine went down without a hitch, which is cool. I gotta watch it back, but I feel like I missed something, but I can't remember really. So when you're up there on stage, you can't see anybody in the audience. No way. You could see like the front row, first two rows maybe, but you can't see anything beyond that with the lights and stuff. So, you know, but that is what it is. Again, not the result we wanted, but it is what it is. We went back to the drawing board. I did some thinking on it. It's time to get big. We're going to get as big as we can over the next 10 months or, I don't know, 6 to 10 months. We're going to get as big as we can. And then go from there. See where that puts us timeline wise, weight wise, just everything. We'll see where we're at. But that's all I got. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna eat this freaking cheesecake pancakes, and see you guys on the flip side. Peace.